Mhm.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, folks? It's the almighty DJ CJ Flash bringing you a brand new episode of I Remember That Song, live and direct on all platforms. How about that? We miss you guys. We've been out for 2 weeks and we miss you. And we're going to prove it to you by giving you a brand new show and lots of fun and lots of music and lots of laughter. So stay tuned. I'm going to bring out our host, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jerry Dove.
Hello, my son. How are you?
Absolutely fantastic.
You know, we've been having a lot of fun. We forgot to turn the cameras on. We've been doing 10 minutes of the show already. And like, I don't think we're live yet, so we're live now. I'm Jerry Dove. I'm your host of IRTS Live. Tonight, our show is all about baby making music. Baby making music part 2. We did this on TV when we were on Coffee, so this will be the first time we do this on IRTS Live. Let me bring in my folks so we can talk about some baby making music and those slow jams and all like that. Well, since she's doing that dance, or whatever you call that dance.
Ooh, the baby making
dance. Okay. Pow, pow, pow. Brian Nicole is up in the left-hand corner. She's got a thing that she did last Sunday that we're going to talk about in a little bit. We are so proud of you. But for right now, let's just say hi to Ryan Nicole. Welcome
What's up, y'all? Bone chicka wow wow. Let's get into this show. Let's go.
Wow wow. Wow. Got on the flower jacket, kind of like me. That's cool.
I'm just trying to be like you, G Dub. That's
Peaches
all.
and Herb, Mary
like
J
that.
and Method Man, or something like that.
Apricot and pepper, something.
Somewhere in between Peaches and Herb, and in between. Well, anyway.
Peaches and Reese.
Okay, there you go. And that voice means that Big Russell Gatewood, is also in the house, and we are loving that cap that you're wearing. Let him see it, brother. Yeah, it is. Loving it.
Happy to be here.
It's McDowell's. Yes. Coming to America Part 2. It's coming up, right?
Yes.
SM Jazz working. What's up, Russ? How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man? Y'all making me feel good. I had a rough day. Y'all making me feel good.
We're going to fix that.
Shut that down. Yeah.
Also here tonight with us is Tracy Anderson, the CEO of Plush Life Media. How you doing, Trace?
I am doing good. I'm doing good. I'm happy to see faces, man. I haven't seen you guys.
I was telling y'all before, when we were just talking and thought the show was on, but it wasn't. I haven't seen, and this is the longest I've talked to anybody in the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
the little 10 minutes that we had before. I mean, that's including Sherry, and she upstairs living with me and stuff like that. So, boom, that's another story. Also, finally, our CJ Flash is our musical director. He's the other half of the world famous, and he's here tonight with all that baby making music. CJ, how you feeling?
Absolutely fantastic, brother. Absolutely fantastic.
Beautiful. Y'all ready to have a good show?
Yes.
Sir.
So before we go any further, let me tell you who this show is brought to you by. Let's say hello to the United Players, Mr. Rudy Corpus, where it takes the hood to save the hood, and also to Lifelong Medical Care. Miss Lucinda Bazella is over there offering high quality health, dental, and social services to all ages and incomes. If you would like to be a sponsor, join us. Email me at info@irtsshow.com. I'll send you all the information you need. Now, let's go on with the show. CJ, kick it off, brother.
Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited cause we understood. There's one perfect fit and sugar, this one is it. We both are so excited.
I'm singing to you, G Dub. Come on.
See, look at you, CJ. Look at you. Pull that right out your box, man. Look at you. DJ Flash. All right, so look, that song is it's about getting reunited. So that's when a lot of times you make babies. So I hear, I don't have any offspring of my own that I'm aware of. And if I do, they better be about 35, 36 years old because I've been married for 33. So, so somebody, matter of fact, who does have children? Ryan and CJ. That's about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all gonna have to carry the show. Tell us,
please. Please. I don't want to. This is still a PG show, but I know there's some baby making capacity on this panel. So.
Jerry, you might want to check Atwater 23 and me and find out what's out there.
Wait. I didn't say I couldn't. I just said I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Play. You know what I mean?
Play.
All righty then.
Tuning in from all over the place.
Well, good. Let's say hi to somebody real quick and get me off the hot seat. I'll put myself on.
Listen, shout out to Waberia. I believe she's on the East Coast. Shout out to Ebony. I believe she's on the East Coast. We got Angie. We got JD. We got Sharon. We got Ebony the Great. We got Brian. I believe he's like in Detroit.
Detroit.
All right.
What up? What up?
So cold in the deep.
We got New Orleans in the house. We got Atlanta in the house. So listen, if I skipped your city or state, make sure you drop it in the comments. Also, if you are bold and if you are brave, you can join us tonight. Is that right, Jerry?
That's right. We need some help out here. We got a seat that's empty. We might have 4 seats that are empty. We're trying to figure that out. Right. So come on in. If you want to come in, Tracy, put that link up. We'll just keep you for a few minutes. You don't have to stay for the whole time, just for a few minutes and talk about what you're doing and, play some music and join in the fun.
Talk about baby making music and whatnot.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Keep it going, CJ Flash.
Show me that you let me stay and help me. Ooh, baby, show me.
The great Howard Hewitt. Love Howard Hewitt. Tracy, you go first. You were loving that.
Oh, I had a whole moment. You caught that moment.
Yes, sorry. I did. I think we all kind of did, So
listen,
go ahead.
I'm like a major Howard fan. I'm a Shalimar fan first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
Anything Shalimar did, I'm all the way for it. I was just a major fan as a kid. Jody, all of them. Jeffrey Daniels as a dancer as well. Mm-hmm. And so then when he came out with his solo effort, it just took it to a whole other level. And he had some really, really great songs.
Yes, he did.
I can't recall who did this song, but it's amazing. I love it. I don't have any kids, but if I was gonna make a baby,
maybe for that song.
All right.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That came on after a certain hour. I was definitely in bed when that song would come on.
On Video Soul, BET.
What y'all doing in there?
I think this came from the Nia Peebles era. Yes.
Yeah.
It's filled, McDowell.
Okay.
Well, nice. Howard Hewitt had a lot of great songs, and then he did some gospel music too. There were some great songs, and just like you said with Shalimar, he's got again one of those voices that as soon as you start singing, that's Howard Hewitt, isn't it? So it's one of those handful of people that you just know his voice, and nobody else sounds like him.
Yeah,
and he's a great entertainer. He loves going out in the audience and kissing the women. Every show he's ever done.
You got to kiss me and everything, but just go on and say it. No, you can say it.
George Duke said he loved working with him because of his range and how he doesn't fit one area of sound. Like he'll go all over the place, and that's very dynamic for a singer to do. So he really enjoyed working with Howard Hewitt a lot.
Yeah, he's good. He's really good. That's a good one, CJ. Keep it going, brother.
All right.
And I'm not afraid of change. I have yet to find that someone who would care to satisfy me, to stay right by me. Oh, who can I run to? Who can I run to? Tell me, who can I run to when I need love?
Right, Nicole, you go first.
Oh man, the Jones Girls come through.
Yes.
Come through. Yeah, classic. And you know, of course, I came up in the era when Escape did the remake and they did a great version of that. But yeah, that's a beautiful like damsel in distress song. You know, I like that. I feel like I have to clutch my pearls when that song comes on and you know, put my hand on my forehead.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, yes, it's one of those. I love it though. Jones
All right.
Girls are hot.
Pearl
So-
clutcher.
Yeah, clutch the pearls.
And so, well, this might be too early for this question, but let's ask the audience. We won't put each other on the spot. So, when you're playing your baby making music, do you play male vocalists or female vocalists?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. I don't think I
Yeah.
put on any Whitney Houston.
Mm.
Oh, really?
You know, I mean, not for that. You know,
No, you don't put
Yeah,
on
yeah.
any ladies.
your mind might tend to wander. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a
You
smart.
gotta
Wow.
focus, bruh. You got to
Yeah.
focus.
So,
Yeah.
you know, yeah. So,
Yeah.
damn.
So
Smart
you
decision.
telling us that if you played Whitney Houston on a mixtape while you was making love, you'd be thinking about Whitney Houston? You saying
Oh
that?
man, bro,
Wow.
clean it up.
Did I say that?
He said, "Let me just make it plain." He said,
Let me
CJ said
zoom
he's
in
gonna
on
make it plain.
Jerry's. I want
Right, go ahead.
Did I say that? Wait a minute. Ho, you don't have to do that. Did I say that? I didn't say that.
Okay.
I don't know, but you know, I hadn't thought about it. So, what's the audience think? So, when you put on your baby making music,
Mhm.
are you playing male songs or women's songs? Because
Okay,
that
well,
"Who Can I
yeah.
Run To" was a great song. So, you know, that's a question. That's a good question.
questions. What was JD Angle says? Yes, both male and female. So
Hello.
he's focused, right, Russ? I don't know.
We
Look,
buy
it can be.
musical
I
out
got
here.
a bunch of instrumentals that work too.
Mhm.
Hello.
You can
Well,
go right to.
there.
You can go to Moments in Love, and that works.
Yes.
So yeah, you know,
Yes.
there's joints out there, bro.
Okay.
You know what? I will tell you this on
Mhm.
all the slow jam mixtapes that I've made over the years. Whitney Houston has never made the cut.
Never.
Not to
Yeah.
say that she's not.
Never.
That's not the mood that I.
You ain't it, huh? That ain't it.
You know.
Well, she doesn't make that kind of. I mean, I think my favorite song by her, it's probably one of her first songs, was "Saving All My Love for You."
Mm-hmm.
And I think that might be her most soulful kind of thing, and everything else. I love Whitney.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But no, you're right. I couldn't see that on a
I think
world
it comes
famous
in stages.
mixtape.
I think it may come in stages. Like you go to dinner, you understand,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
you've done all of your gentlemanly things, you
Come
open
on.
the doors and all
Come
of
on.
that. You pay for the dinner. Amen. Okay. And then you might want to go to, dance or something. So if
Yeah.
you're dancing and that comes on, then that's that level. Okay. And then you hit to the
Come on.
instrumentals like Russ.
You better come through, Tracy, with the foreplay. See, the guys be trying to get straight to it. Tracy's like, there's a whole, there's a whole journey.
No.
I'm just trying to say. Tracy had to let you know there's a process.
There is. We are part of that journey. As soon as we open the door, there's a soundtrack to me opening the door. So
Oh, yeah.
look,
Fitting the
yeah, we
truth.
got we laid a foundation.
You got what I want. Or too fast, too soon.
What you got?
I can see it. I see it now, Russ. With
Close the door.
The taco meat out. Yeah.
Yes.
All of that.
Yes.
First impressions. First
I see.
impressions. First impressions. Did you guys see Whitney getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame the other night? Y'all catch that?
I did. Yeah, I did watch that.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Biggie. So shout out
And
to
Biggie.
them.
And
Yeah.
the Doobie Brothers. Shout out San Jose. The Doobie
San
Brothers.
Jose was all over. They did a good
Yes.
thing on the Doobie Brothers. That was a really good show.
There you go.
I think I spent my whole life not knowing that they were from San Jose, Russell.
Same here.
You're tripping. Really?
Yeah, that's
All
what's
right.
We
Yeah,
tripped
they were one
together.
of the biker band.
And in the last month, you've learned so much more. See?
Listen, that's why we need the show, huh?
That's right.
But that's all you. Jesus is just all right with you.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know?
Keep it going, CJ Flash. Keep it going.
Help me out.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hey.
This guy, he's good.
No, it might be a body roll moment.
All your moves got to be in slow motion though. You can't move quick when that song is on, man.
I know. I was like, hey,
Everything is
Right.
you can't. No. You got to be slow motion. Let me go get you something to drink.
Oh, you got to enunciate everything too.
Now, wasn't that originally in Pumping Iron?
Yeah, it's a soundtrack song, Pumping Iron.
Look at Jerry's getting water. He's still in the moment.
You first.
I'm a little worried. Jerry was holding that bottle like Trump holds the bottle. You see how he's doing there? I'm a little worried.
Yeah. Right. We don't say his name.
You get to worry about that no more. So,
Okay.
but Russell, you brought that song up. Tell us about it.
It's Art of Noise is one of the premier electronic groups from the 80s, and that song was, as CJ said, was in the soundtrack of all movies, Pumping Iron, and has graced a lot of soundtracks since then.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a dope. It is a mood setter, Ryan. As you talk about a mood setter, it's really? A mood setter. It gets to you there. It's and it's just so simple. And there's a couple different versions of it. One where it really goes in a wild electronic tangent. That one really doesn't make the cut too much, but it's a 7-minute version that works. It's simple and it's layered and it's well crafted. It's a good joint.
And it always kind of stays like right there. It doesn't really get too far from.
Well, it's got a couple. It has some movements. Yeah.
I have a question. So you've mentioned before that, this movie's on, or this song's on the movie. Tell me about Pumping Iron. Like, why is that such a non sequitur? Why does it not go together?
Because Pumping Iron was a movie about bodybuilding and Muscle Beach, Venice Beach. And it was where Arnold Schwarzenegger got his first big break. It kind of chronicled his journey it was Mr. Olympia or Mr. Universe at the time. Mm-hmm. So it was around bodybuilding.
Okay.
And there was one part of the movie, I believe, when they were trying to figure out their poses. I think they were using that song.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I see it. It's romantical. I feel it.
Yeah. Look at you. It has nothing. It is. This movie is not a baby making movie at all, unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger's housekeeper.
For some, exactly. Yeah, you don't know.
All right. CJ, keep it going.
Something that only stayed in my head all night long. You wanted me to love you when you said touch me. My love is in your hand. Feel me. I want to feel the fire.
Yeah.
I take back what I said about not playing women's music. I gotta play that one.
I played it, brother.
I changed my mind. I take it all back. I'll play Stephanie Mills all night long.
Me both.
Or for at least a good 7 to 8 minutes at least. But come on. I said it before Russell said it. I can see Russell was teeing it up. He was teeing it up.
Good job.
So I just said it before him.
He said,
so
shame the devil.
Away.
Fair enough.
Stephanie Mills doing a People Bryson song.
Yes.
She also did that with Teddy Pendergrass.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Which is kind of hard to find sometimes unless because a lot of you don't know what album that's on or anything like that. Okay, so Russ, the joke's over, Russ. It's all
camera
good.
Froze. I think it's camera froze.
No, he froze.
He hasn't blinked or anything. That's amazing.
Look at his nostrils. He's breathing.
Okay, it's amazing. It's a wax museum figure of Russ right there.
His nostrils are moving. He's breathing.
Madam
He's all right.
He all right. That'd be one hell of a freeze frame, though. I tell you.
Yeah, well.
Yes.
So
what song came first? Was it Stephanie by herself?
No, it's People Bryson first on his second album, Reaching for the Sky album, right, CJ?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And then Stephanie did a solo, and then I think she did it with Teddy after that.
Teddy, yeah.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a great one.
It is.
That is a great one. I'm over here making my playlist. Like,
Yeah.
they're definitely. I've got some old CDs with some of these songs on it, but I need to put it on Spotify. I forget about some of these.
All right.
Feel the fire. That's funny.
Might have a little Ryan coming.
Well, you know, I told the kids to go ahead and get ready. You know, we putting them on game tonight.
Yes. I love them. They're like the prettiest family ever.
Oh no, not my family. No.
Yes.
I thought we were talking about something else. Okay. Moving on.
I didn't
CJ,
know.
why don't you play another song there?
Go ahead. I thought here's a major breaking news. You know?
No.
Love will come your way, and if it should stay, you better hold on to it tight and never let it go. Not love. It's a shining star that's here to guide you. Every love. You got to hold on to the feeling inside you. And I'm sure love will grow.
That sounds good, TJ. I hadn't heard that one in a while.
Lord.
People, Bryson, man, come on, man.
Tebow.
Talk about it, CJ.
That's one of those songs that when I was making tapes like that in the 80s, I couldn't make them for our generation because the younger people, they weren't ready for the world. The girls at that time, that was a little more adult. That was some grown man stuff at that time. And
You trying to let us know something? You was messing with the old ladies?
No, I'm just saying that that song on there. It wasn't one of the.
Hey, Miss Parker.
Right. CJ, he got an old soul. Yeah. I like that boy over there. The one that be popping and locking. I like him.
He played that music just for me. He did that for me. Yeah.
Vibes.
I like that. So that wasn't just Peebo. Who was that?
No, that was Peebo.
Just him?
Yeah, he overdubbed.
Oh, he had a whole duet with himself. I love it. Okay.
People have some me time.
Yeah.
Let us know how you play it.
Right.
People had some great songs too. We're Reaching for the Sky. I'm So Into You. And then he found a whole new revenue stream with Disney after a while.
Right.
I don't know how that happened, but good for him. I mean, he's a great voice, but People Bryson and Celine Dion. I mean, where did that come from? You know, so,
I know.
But he's a great.
World.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on now.
Oh,
You in your hat. Go ahead.
with the bass baritone. We heard you.
Yeah.
Hey man, I got all those Disney flicks. I'm good. I got all of them.
But since we're talking movies and people are looking at that McDowell's hat, tell us about Coming to America, because that's part of what you do is with movies and working with movies. When can we see it? Where can we see it? Tell us about it.
Okay, if you have Amazon, if you're one of those people who's still believing in Amazon, I'm on the fence with Amazon, although they did come with a really cool commercial the other day.
Yes,
so
they did.
I have some renewed. Come on, Bezos. Come on, stand on the right side of right with the Black Lives Matter. But anyway, on Amazon Prime or on Amazon Plus or whatever their streaming service is, there was a $125 million bidding war, and Amazon won, and they will have Coming to America on the streaming service in December.
Okay.
Most of the original cast, with the exception of Max Sinclair, there's one other person who's no longer with us who's not going to be in it, but most of the original cast signed on to be in it, and some cameos. It's pretty cool. Wesley Snipes is in it. The excerpts we've seen have been okay. They haven't let us see too much. You know, I haven't got too deep into it, but what I've seen so far is I'm still going to watch it. Even if it was whack, I would watch it just to see what they come with, because it's one of my funniest movies that I go to. I can watch it anytime I see it on TV. I'm stopping what I'm doing. I thought it was trash. I'm in there. There's so many So many quotes in that movie. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Mama call him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
And I tell you what, I will give you. I will. This is my confession. I did not realize that Eddie Murphy was playing a Jewish man until the credits rolled.
Nobody did.
What?
Nobody
Yeah,
did.
I didn't catch it.
Nobody did.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know, go to. You know, go to.
Funny movie. Now, most importantly, too, is that everybody gonna want one of them caps that you got. So I'm putting in my Christmas present. You can just box one of them up for me right there, man.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, really.
All right.
And if you miss Christmas, my birthday's in January, just in case you miss it, because I'm sure the movie should be rolling.
Give me another opportunity to miss. Give me one more.
I
tell you what. I tell you what. Come Arbor Day, I got you, bro.
When's Arbor Day, Russ? Isn't that September? Isn't that September, something like that? Tracy, who's out in the audience looking at us?
Man, listen, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitter. We are live, obviously, on Facebook, both the VIP Lounge and the like page. And we're live on Twitch. So we out here in these internet streets. So listen, but if you want to join us tonight, if you're not scary and faint at heart and you want to come on and talk to us about your love for music, I've already dropped the link in the comments. So you click the link in the comments and you come on. We won't bite. Okay. We won't bite too hard.
Yeah.
Your love for music, your love for music, your love life, what music you make love to. Just come on in here.
We're gonna be in the business.
All the details.
How long does it take?
We get in the business.
You just found out about all that kind of stuff.
Don't be scary.
Did Paul Bates make the movie? Because I know he passed away.
I think so.
Okay.
I think he did. Yeah, I think.
Okay. So they got
you should have played that for Baby Making Music.
Hey, it's not too late.
Free from infection.
Look, I'm looking at some of the people over here in my feed. I see Rufus Keaton, one of my foundation brothers from Atwater.
What's up, Rufus?
Gina Johnson Parrish, who Gina, by the way, is a good friend of mine, and she told me about this Maine Lobster's food truck that was in my little town today. So I went down and spent like $95 on 5 meals.
Is that Cousins? Is that Cousins Maine Lobster?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, it was so good, man. It was so good. So thank you for that, Gina. I'm also looking at Jeff Sanders is over there. D Minor is in there. Marlo Martin, all kinds of different people on my feed too.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
So come on and join us, and we're gonna have some fun. We're not gonna scare nobody. We're just having fun. Come on,
Right.
come on,
Speak for yourself.
come on. CJ, keep playing that music. Keep it going, brother.
She's your queen to be, queen to be forever. A queen who'll do whatever His Highness desires. She's your queen to be, a vision of perfection, an object of affection to your royal fire, completely free from infection, to be used at your discretion, waiting only for your direction. Your queen to be.
CJ Flash, everybody. CJ Flash.
Hey, Flash.
Oh man.
Come on with
That boy good. That boy good.
That boy good.
Yeah, we just call that a bonus cut. That's not a slow jam or baby making. That's just a bonus cut.
that's the point.
Speak for yourself.
Okay. It all works. He's the man, baby. That's a great pull.
Especially the free from infection part. That's important. That's important.
All right, so Coming for America 2, they should pay us for the last 5 minutes because we just did a good spot for them, man.
Great promo.
You know,
Yeah.
bring them up. So CJ, keep it going for real now.
Got you covered.
Loving me the way you do, my love. I love the way that you
Come on. See, I almost stepped on the tail end. I'm sorry about that. Come on, CJ. See, somebody pregnant right now. They're pregnant in the audience right now. Somebody just put the whole show on pause and said, you know what, baby, tonight's the night. Let's go.
Right now.
They ain't watching us no more. But that's Luther, of course, could sing anything, man. He could sing the phone book and would sound romantic and beautiful. And he did all those great remakes of those old classic songs. And that's just one of them right there. That was just a special artist.
And that actually, it gets to your question earlier of male or female. You can just, have both. You got duets.
Yeah.
Good. You solve the problem.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I ever brought that up. I think I'm going to live to regret that I ever even brought that up, man. That was not a well thought out statement, just for fun, just trying to entertain,
Hey,
you were serious about it.
Okay.
Well, listen, I want to let you know, Jerry. I think we may have some R&B royalty coming on. If he could get to the link, we have DJ Roger Jr.
Okay.
On Instagram. And so if he could find that link I sent to him on Facebook, we're going to have some royalty on here.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
Cool.
All right, well, we're waiting on him. CJ, do another one, brother.
I'm wishing on a star to follow where you are. I'm wishing on a dream to follow what it means. Yeah. I'm wishing on a star to follow where you are. I'm wishing on a dream to follow what it means. Yeah.
Wow. I say this on every show, but every now and then CJ plays the song. We forget that we got a show that we're doing here because I was gone just about for the last 40 seconds. So I was gone. Such a smooth voice, man. It's almost like he's whispering.
Oh my God.
With that deep voice, man. Will Downing.
You got to tell people who that is.
Will Downing. Will Downing, wishing on a star, Rolls Royce, but goodness.
Yes. There's something too about the right instruments that are chosen for a baby making song or a song that's sultry, that matches the voice, that bass line in there, the original piano keys up there. It was just spot on. It's not overproduced, everything is classic and clean and warm. Just production has a lot to do with, obviously, the way people feel about music. And, they did a good job with that one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does a great job with covers. I give him a hard time. He's a friend of the program. He's a friend of ours. I give him a hard time. I call him the Bishop of Biting, but he's got, his stuff is good, man. The covers he picks are well thought out, and he makes them his own.
Yeah.
I go crazy, bananas. And you could have gone anywhere, Flash.
Oh yeah,
in his catalog. I mean, there's we just bounced off a great duet, and his duet with Rochelle is timeless.
Yeah,
timeless.
Yeah. And I think I played that on the first show, which is why I chose this one. Also, too, somebody in the lounge, the IRTS lounge, picked this song. So I was like, okay, that's a good. So let me go ahead and pull that. It was a good look.
There you go.
Good job. Now, also want to shout out my cousin Linda Dub is back in Cleveland, Ohio, watching us right now.
Hey, Miss Linda.
Ooh, Cleveland.
The Cavs ain't no good no more. It don't matter. We don't hate them no more. It's okay.
Oh, speak for yourself again. That's my theme for tonight. Speak for yourself.
I was always had mixed, well, not real mixed emotions when the Warriors were playing the Cavs because I was with the Dubs all the way. But I got like 150 Dubs back in Cleveland.
Wow!
And we would give it to each other for like four seasons in a row.
Uh-huh.
And so, Linda, I hope you're still there. I hope we didn't scare you away. But hi, cuz. Hi, cuz. CJ, keep it going, brother.
All you gotta do is say.
Shoot.
All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel, let me undress you, babe. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so. All you gotta do is say yes. Don't deny what you feel, let me undress you, babe. Open up your mind and just rest. I'm about to let you know you make me so. You make me so.
What's the matter, Ryan? What's the matter, Ryan? She's like, Michael. Get my husband down here right now.
I can't do no more.
You're
I
muted.
can't do no more.
You're muted. There you go.
CJ,
Now.
you got me sweating. I can't.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to stay on the show, y'all. This is too much.
All right, so listen, now you and Tracy were talking about men having to have a system in place. Now, a song like that is pretty assertive. So at what point during the yeah. So at what point during the evening do you ladies pull that one out?
Listen.
What you gonna say, Tracy?
Actually, let's let our guest speak to this.
Oh, see, boo.
And save my bacon. Come on in, DJ Roger.
All right.
DJ Rod, how you doing, brother?
Hey, brother.
Hey, y'all, you wasn't supposed to pull me in now because I didn't hear none of what happened.
Well, let's repeat it for you. Okay, so how you doing, man? First of all, I'm Jerry. How you doing, brother? Good to meet you.
I'm blessed and well. I'm in a quarantine bubble. You can say I ain't had no haircut, no nothing.
Where you living at? Where you hitting us up from?
I was hitting them.
I'm in LA, California. I'm in the quarantine bubble for the Family Business season 3.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So y'all go download BET Plus and check out the Family Business.
Of course.
Sure.
And so you must be a friend of our good friend Tracy Anderson here. Is that how we got you?
Absolutely. For
a
long time, we won't put our business out there. This white hair on my chin tells a lot already.
Listen, I'm an old lady, but I still got it.
Okay, it's about if you got it. It's about if you got it.
Ain't nothing else about the track.
That's my Colgate twin. Now look at that grin, y'all. Look at it. He's just a charmer. He's a charmer.
Well, we appreciate you coming on. We do this show. We just call it IRTS, which is I Remember That Song. It's all about music, and we sit up and we talk about music, what it means to all of us. So we just have some fun with it. We know DJ Rogers' music, so I'm sure my man Almighty CJ Flash going to work one of those in. So tonight we're talking about baby making music.
Oh man,
we talk about baby making music. So you got any babies out there, DJ Rogers?
Well, my babies they not quite babies no more, but I got 2 little ones out there.
Okay.
So I might know a little something about what's going on.
Okay.
I've made some baby making music in my life, so I'm
all right. Nice.
Well, let's talk about some of the songs that you've written. See, a lot of us don't really know, some of your major hits that you've been a part of. So this is a good time to just, take the mic.
Wow. Okay.
I know.
I was blessed with, first of all, the first song that I ever did in my professional career was a song called Doggy Style on the Above the Rim soundtrack.
Yep.
That's a baby making song, right?
I don't know if you would call that baby making music, but it was definitely some baby made. Out of the 3 million copies, I'm sure there was a few babies that was made.
Yeah. Couple hundred.
But after that, I co-wrote Only You with Biggie Mason 112.
Wow.
So if your tempo was a little higher, you might have made a couple babies. I don't know what part of the session you was in.
Yeah.
Then I went on Summer Rain and Special Lady. for Carl Thomas. Now we're getting into the baby making.
Now we're getting it. Yes,
so,
yes.
Summer Rain has been a culture classic for almost 20 years now. Well, I think it just became 20 years this year. And the Special Lady record was an album cut, but if I had to say, it's definitely a baby making song. Let's see. Summer Rain, Special Lady, Faith Evans.
Yes.
I wrote Life Will Pass You By and Troubled World.
Oh man.
Kelly Price, Jessica Reedy, Estelle, Lil Mo.
Man.
Singers
on that record.
Let's write something in.
So you doing all right there, young DJ? You doing all right?
Well, I'm gonna just skip to the last record. The last record that I just did was I was actually nominated for a Grammy. I wrote the song "Shame" for Tyrese.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That could also be considered baby making music because when you're apologizing,
right.
Listen,
levels and stages, right?
And the way that brother sings that song, I mean, I saw him. I was there at the BET Awards when he there was like a exclusive party that he had, and he debuted that song.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Oh my God, I was sitting front row with my mouth on, like my jaw was on the floor.
That was like the first time that he had actually really sung that song live like that.
That was phenomenal. I'm still speechless.
Well, thank you. I mean, I'd be humbled to say that he sang it just like me.
I heard that.
You want to go ahead on and sing a little change.
Tyrese was down on both knees and two elbows when we were singing that song. He was really trying to get back. Yes, he did.
The place that it came from was really. I wrote that song as a result of the understanding of who and what I had been in my marriage as a man, as a husband, as a father, and I just told the truth.
DJ, I'm about to hit you with a single tear. It's gonna be a single tear.
Songs like that, when you tap into the ability to be that honest, that transparent, first of all, it's not for the people. It was for God and for me.
Yes.
And once it was completed, then it was able to be released to the people to the point that, I don't know what y'all's audience is, but I know God and I love God and I take him everywhere I go. Yeah. So for me, I wasn't able to release that song myself. And there were spiritual reasons for that. And as a result of that, God did what he did with it in the earth, So when you make music for purpose, and it has intention, it's a little different than just making party music, So I'm one of those people.
It's felt, brother.
Yeah, your whole camp back then in the day, I was a fan. I was a huge Chucky Thompson fan and all the things you guys were doing. And some of the groups that didn't really make it to the heights of like 112 and Carl and Faith. There was a group, EOL, Elements of Life, that Chucky had. Man, there was so many good songs on that record.
Chucky had an artist named Frankie that was dope too.
Yeah,
Frankie. I will say to you right now, Frankie is the beginning. I think he is the godfather of what we call neo soul. That entire album, front to back, or as CJ and I could say, lip to label. Right. That whole album is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Man, there's a lot of albums from that season of time that actually didn't make it out that were just incredible projects. I mean, even myself, I had a project that was critically acclaimed by the press. I had 4.5 out of 5 stars in Vibe magazine. What? I had Carl Thomas, India Ari, and Angie Stone on the project.
Come on.
And it just didn't come out.
What?
So
it's still in the vault?
You say what?
It's still in the vault?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you go on YouTube, you might could find something somewhere. But I'm thinking about actually going to Motown and seeing if we could do something about that, because actually the Shame record there's a song on my album for Motown called Please Don't Leave, and that's actually what we created Shame from. So it gives you an idea of what the album was like. Straight soul.
Sounds
I will look,
good.
DJ. We're gonna do this, man. We're gonna have my man CJ Flash play a song, and you're gonna
Yes,
play
sir.
along with us. You ready?
Hey, I'm with you. I'm here.
Okay, CJ Flash, go ahead and do it.
I need your forgiveness and your mercy too. I must be all kind of crazy for what I've done to you. I hope you understand that my heart is true. Mistakes I made, but I'm making change for you. Have I learned is your question? And my answer I have. If you're expecting perfection, then we're not gonna last. This is not an excuse. I'm just telling the truth. Baby, I'm so sorry for hurting you. Oh, I'm ashamed of me. Shame on.
Well, DJ Rogers, somebody's pregnant right now. Thank you.
Hey!
Somebody's getting forgiveness and getting pregnant. That's Tyrese. That's the song you wrote.
These two.
Okay, yeah, these two.
I'm pregnant right now. Goodness.
Onyx got a baby brother.
Oh man,
that's a great song.
Clinic. That song can teach. That song will preach. All you brothers out there, anybody who's messed up, if you don't put that song on right, if you trying to get back with somebody, put that song on and stand in front of the house with a boombox. That's all you do. You'll be good.
LL Cool J, right back
You feel me?
Right.
You'll be good. You'll be good. I promise.
Like, just get on your knees and just hold your arms.
Oh Lord, she gonna open the door with a bowl of gumbo. and a PlayStation 4. She gonna
wow.
PlayStation 5.
Or whatever. You got it, bro. Whatever you need. Okay.
So DJ, tell me, so when you write a song like that and you know what you want it to feel like and what to sound like, how many takes for something like that? How much did Tyrese have to do for that?
Oh, how much did he?
Oh yeah. Oh, you got a whole different conversation going on. Maybe we want to hear what you're thinking about.
No, we talking about the studios, DJ. The studio.
Well, I mean, Tyrese will tell you it actually took him about 8 months to record that song. Wow. The level of emotion and everything that he was dealing with, and then just the authenticity of the record. You know, there are different methods to recording, and there is a software called Auto-Tune.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's this way that you can record where you like kind of like loop and you sing line by line until you get
Oh, hello.
No, he did an amazing job. But again, when you're singing that level of truth, you know, I can't talk about music and it not become a spiritual conversation because of where music comes from for me. Music is the expression of emotion that comes from your soul. You know, it's the expression of emotion through lyric and melody. So that particular song has so much truth in it. And the fact that the power of life and death is in the tongue. So what we confess is what we manifest. That being said, if we all keep it honest and real, the manifestation of that song happened to his life. And it would have happened to mine had I sung it, but I was obedient and I heard God and he said, "Don't sing it."
Listen, bro, pass that ball, pass that rock.
Well, I mean, if I kept it, a buck, like I needed something to happen in my life. I was in a bad way, and I asked God for what I needed. And there's a way that he works. Faith has a formula. You have to think it, you have to say it, and then you have to do the part that you have the ability to do, which forces God to show up and do what he promised he would do. So once I had done my part, the answer came. I got the phone call 2 days later. Tyrese wanted the song. And I was like, okay, great. I was ready to give it to him. But then when we got to the conversation about money, I was like, well, I could do it myself. And I'm gonna make more money than that. And then God said, no, you can't do it yourself. And I was like, what you mean I can't? I already did it. And the answer was, because of what this is and was for you, if you sing it, you will continue to manifest what you're confessing, but you've already released it to be redeemed and delivered, which is what I've given you.
Come on, Lord.
At that point, it becomes, how bad do you want what you say you want? Do you want money, or do you want to be redeemed and delivered? Right. So my value was more on the redemption and deliverance than it was on the money. As soon as I made that decision, he spoke to me again and said, I'll give you double for your shame.
Hello, come on, better preach.
Look, and the song was called Shame. Hey, I do a lot better when I can see y'all.
Oh, okay. All right.
I feel stupid talking to myself.
All right.
Talking to the mic.
I don't know what that does for you, what y'all doing, but
no.
It's better for me.
You are our guest. We make you comfortable.
Well, thank you. So, I couldn't sing it. And he said, I'll give you double for your shame. And when that happened, faith is believing the things that you can't see. So every time you accept something in the levels of faith, you go to another level. And you get more, you get new information. That's how your steps are ordered. You get guided. You may not see what the next step is, but you have to take the one that's in front of you, knowing that you can't see the next one, and that's when it comes. So anyway, I heard, you can't sing it, but I'll give you double. No, he said, I'm your source, and I'll give you double for your shame. Meaning, you can't look at Tyrese or nobody else about this, because this is what I'm doing. So you don't got to trust and believe him or nothing. I said, I'm going to be your source, and this is what I'm going to do. That being said, the word also says, that we're supposed to be the lenders and not the borrowers. And it's about ownership. So at that point, even though, because the first thing that happens is you start thinking, okay, well, if the money ain't going to be like this, then I need to go get money somewhere else. So what's the next option? The next option is, okay, we're going to go do a publishing deal. But I couldn't do a publishing deal because he said, you the lender and not the borrower.
Hello.
Right?
Wow.
So now I had to have faith again, knowing that I'm in the situation I'm in, and believe God is going to fix it when I tell you. So I go to one meeting, one publishing meeting. Now I only went to this meeting to find out the ballpark of what they would give me.
Yeah.
I went to the place that I knew they're going to offer the most because it's me.
Yeah.
When I went, I heard the number. I didn't go to no more meetings because I believed that God said he was going to be my source and he was going to give me double. All I'm saying is when it turned into 65 instead of the 30.
Come through.
Wow.
Come through.
And I didn't have to do no deal.
Come through.
It just can't. I'm not going into that part of the story. I'll save that for the book.
And save it for after CJ's getting ready to play a song.
Would you say we do what?
I said CJ's getting ready to play a song. So don't forget where you are in your story.
I ain't gonna tell that part.
Okay. DJ, keep it going, brother. Keep it going.
Wow.
Baby, grow up. I wanna always say as I live. You will be mine, love.
Want.
Oh, as I live. You will be mine, love.
If you're just joining us, you are watching IRTS Live. I remember that song live. We've got a special guest tonight, Mr. DJ Rogers. We're talking about baby making music, slow jams, and just we got all kind of stories and rumors and things that we're going to all have to apologize or explain as soon as I get done with this call. I know I got some talking to do with my beloved upstairs. I'm like, Sherry, I'm just trying to be funny, baby. You're not into me all that. Come on, it's a TV show.
That's all you gotta do. That's it.
That part right there, right there. There.
Do.
Hey. So that's Avant. That's Avant. That's another great song.
That was Renee and Angela.
That was Renee and Angela? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Cool.
The original. Yes.
There you go. My first love.
Shout out to Avant because they killed that remix.
Yeah, they killed it. They killed it.
Oh, what you say, DJ?
Can I shameless plug on here?
Sure.
Yeah, what's up?
Y'all talking about baby making music. I released a record. It's on Apple Music and all the other platforms called Learn to Love You by DJ Rogers Jr.
Hello. Let us know.
Learn to Love You. Okay.
And the background behind that is you gotta learn to love whoever you involved with. You really gotta learn to love yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gotta learn to love them. Who they are, what they want, what they will, what they don't, what you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you want to catch that, DJ.
All right. And you know what you also got to do is you got to really like them too.
Hello.
If you don't like them,
you're right.
There's levels to that because we don't have to like nobody, but we make commission to love everyone.
Right.
So really, you want to find someone that you love that you like.
Okay, come through.
Say that again. Say one more.
I can love you and not like you.
Absolutely.
God told me that I have to love you.
Yes.
Right. Mandate.
But I don't have to like you.
Yes.
I'm like Kanye. I love Trump. I don't like him.
Okay.
I don't like his ways. I don't like his choices. I don't like his decisions.
But I'm commissioned to love him.
But I have to love him because love is what's gonna make the difference and make the change.
Come through.
In him.
DJ. Okay.
Yeah. You definitely gotta like him. You definitely gotta like him.
Tell you what, my Bible study is happening right now for my church, and I miss it every Tuesday. But I'm leaning in. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some offering in your
at Pintorius.
Yeah, what is it? What's your Venmo?
That'll be at Pintorius.
Okay.
That's so fun.
But CJ, you said Bible study, but really it's life study.
Yes, sir.
We all have things that we do and use that we don't know what we're doing. And the mind and the body happen to be two of those things that we have access to use, and you may not know what you're doing with it. I'm a living witness because I almost died. That'll preach.
That'll preach.
Look, I drink
you
water.
preach it.
I drink water all the time now because I used to never drink water, and I almost died from not drinking water. Not drinking water gave me acute kidney failure, severe dehydration, and I passed a 4 millimeter kidney stone through my,
Okay. Yeah.
And I
so
learned.
What song were you listening to get you through that season? What song were you listening to? Was there a particular song that you were listening to get you through that particular season?
When I was
that kidney stone was the size of a baby. You can say baby making music.
Yeah, he knows the pain. He know the pain. I've had kidney stones too, man. That is no joke.
Oh, it's like having a baby. It changed my life. It changed my whole life. And the thing is, you said what songs was I listening to? I was probably writing. I'm trying to think what was I writing during that time, because what I've done is I've been working on a project probably for about 15 years called the Love Print, like the blueprint. And every song, I asked God at one point, if love conquers all, why ain't the conquering happen? And the answer that I got was so real. It was like, wait a minute. People don't really know who or what love is. So how can you use what you're not sure of? And then I was like, wait a minute, do the whole world just not really know? Then you have to take into the account the manipulation and the trickeration that happens so that you don't know
in
what
this
love
in
is.
this dancery,
You know, because the whole point is, if the enemy's job is to steal, kill, and destroy, if I can steal your identity and steal your understanding, oh Jesus.
Oh, come on.
If I can steal your identity and steal your understanding, I rob you of everything.
Yeah.
So DJ, let me ask you.
See, your understanding is. Say that again.
I was going to ask you this: have you ever, because we want to make sure we stay close to the song that he just played, right? Have you ever worked with Avant?
No, I haven't worked with Avant. No. I haven't worked with Avant. No.
Okay. All right.
Looks like there's a story there too. looks like there's a story, but okay, we won't do that.
I just kind of got in my flesh for a second. The man
you came back though.
Yeah.
That was a good recovery.
And this is the part where we go to another song with CJ Flash to help you out there, DJ Rod. Go ahead, CJ.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh.
Injection, fella. How does that make you feel?
Mike.
The love I have right next to me is here and always will be. I'm caressing your body emotionally, as you can feel and will see. Why can't we go all the way to the top, the fullest extreme? The sound I hear when you're with me express the way that you feel, girl.
All right, Ryan Nicole. Go ahead, Ryan Nicole.
I'm in my feelings over here. Yeah, see, DJ had me all in a spiritual place, and now I'm back in my flesh.
Right.
No.
It's all good. It's good. It's good. We're gonna stay here. It's cool.
Hey, look,
yeah,
we live in
Boys
a
to Men
and a reality world.
Hello, you feel me? You feel me? I mean, and I'm gonna just be in the world and not of it at the moment, but
go ahead, talk about the song.
Yeah, Boys to Men. Okay, first of all, the countdown. You don't even know what you're getting ready for, and then Mike says injection, fellas.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, yeah, that part. Okay, then I mean, and then it's a shutdown after that. The whole song is
right, so DJ, let me ask you a dumb question here, DJ, that I'm sure a lot of people in the audience want to think about. So if I came into the studio just as a visitor, but I said to you, you know what you're missing? You should say injection, man. And you use that. Do I get like a percentage or something? Or what do I get? A pat on the back and a bottle of Hennessy or what?
Hey, look, let me tell you something. Depending on who said it, it's gonna be a credit.
Yeah.
If just some random said it, it may not be a credit. You might get a meal that day.
A meal.
M-I-L, not an M-I-L.
But you hear Ryan Nicole saying all these years later, that's what she remembers about the song. That's what
injection, fellas. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But see, you got to understand the dynamics of that was Mike was never. I think it was Mike, right?
Yeah, that's Mike.
Yes, Mike.
He wasn't really a singer. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't sing like the other guys. So
yeah, but he held the bottom down though. He held the bottom
that's
down.
Gonna be his thing.
And shout out to Mike. He got Mike got.
All he
I
needed.
believe Mike got struck with it was the scoliosis, and he wasn't allowed to tour anymore. His just a debilitating back issue, and he just wasn't able to tour anymore. He still recorded on the next album, but he just couldn't do it anymore. Good dude, but he held down the bottom. He held down the bottom though.
And the bottom is important to ladies. They like the bottom.
Hello, we like the bottom. Hold down here. Zoom in on me, Tracy, real quick.
Listen. You got something to say.
I'm gonna let people know. You gotta hold down the bottom. Okay. Make sure that's clear.
Be able to get to the bottom, fellas.
You feel me?
All right. Somebody's pregnant again. They're pregnant again. CJ Flash, keep it going, CJ.
Sure look, oh, little sexy baby. Sure love, oh, pretty little sexy mama. Sure love, oh, pretty little sexy baby.
I see you over there singing, Jerry.
Everybody?
Yeah, we were all.
Yeah, that's Marvin. That's the power of Marvin right there.
Talk about it, CJ Flash.
And that song now again, based on the time frame that I was growing up and I got this song, I couldn't do nothing with it, but I've practiced a lot since then. Practice has been good over the years. So, Mother Marvin, thank you. I appreciate you.
There is a lot of personal reflection that's coming out on the show tonight.
Well, we grown now.
Yeah. That's right. Well, Marvin Gaye is one of my all-time favorites. You know what the song I really love by him is "Since I Had You."
I almost played that.
I love that one, man.
It's so
Wait a minute. What
it.
about I want to give it to you?
Yeah, that whole album.
Yeah.
Wait, how's it go, DJ? How's it go?
You must have knew what the next word was.
What you say?
Give it to you. So,
Hey.
You knew that too fast. You knew that you wasn't even in the right key.
All right.
I don't even think youngsters know that song exists.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Marvin said he want to give you some head in the 70s.
Right.
I didn't even know what head was, man. Hey Tracy,
hello.
you'll be all right. You're grown now.
What happened?
Where you going,
We lost Tracy. Hello? We lost Tracy.
Houston. We have a problem.
My daddy is in heaven, so I finally feel like I might be a little bit grown.
I could talk about it.
We qualify.
Hey, Marvin made him take his glasses off. You see that, bro?
I think Tracy made him take his glasses off. I'm not sure.
He said he got warm. He said, Marvin makes it moist.
See how you like our little show, DJ. See, this is what we do. Once a week, we get a different topic every week.
Tell y'all, man, I'm loving this because I've been in this bubble since September 15th. And I don't get to talk to many people.
You're getting it all out tonight, right?
Right. Y'all don't know, but y'all are doing me a great favor right now. Yeah, this is a party to me right now. Like, I'm in this
brother.
myself. Like,
he said, it's solitary confinement up in there.
Hey, look, no lie, it's like being in the feds on house arrest. But you rich.
Dang. You listen, get you some skate.
Can't nobody come in and I can't go out.
Dang, bro.
Instacart. Look, the pool man come clean the pool.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm friendly with the pool man.
Hey, how you doing?
He's like, sir, I got to get to my next house, sir. No, don't leave.
Come real quick. He wants some
My
water.
mask
Come on.
on. I get you some water. You know,
Well, we're glad to help you out here. CJ, keep that music going. Keep this brother entertained. He needs us. He likes us. He loved us already, but now he likes us, right?
I'll take it. I'll take it. Nice.
Sugar, lock you up in love for days. We're gonna be, baby, till the cops come knocking.
What?
Father gonna have to call you, and Mama gonna have to write you. There won't be no stopping home until the cops come knocking.
Maxwell, you know what? I'm gonna tell you a funny story real quick about Maxwell. First of all, I met him a few times in my radio days. Great guy, just goofy as he want to be.
Really?
He's just goofy as he want to be when he's relaxed. Because I mean, it got to where he was every time he was coming to the Bay, like 2-3 times a year.
Yeah.
And you know, he's always coming up to the station. We do the meet and greet, and he would just get goofier and goofier because he knew it's all. Great guy, love him to death. Love him to death, but just a little goofy. And
That's
then
funny.
I didn't even realize he had a last name until I posted it in the VIP lounge.
Jenkins.
And I think Miranda told me he had his last name.
It is Jenkins, right?
Jenkins?
Jenkins?
No, I don't think it's Jenkins. DJ Rogers, is Maxwell's last name Jenkins?
Jenkins boy.
Jenkins boys.
Maxwell Jenkins. Got a cousin named Spock.
That's why he only go by Maxwell. Just one name.
Hey, that would be so bad if his name was Jenkins.
My name would be Tracy Jenkins, and I won't blink.
Hello. Okay.
Actually, his last name is his father's Latin or something like that. So some kind of something like that. And I just discovered it.
Jenkins.
Okay. Like E.L. Jenkins. Okay.
Hankins with it's an H sound.
What is Sade's real name?
Oh, I don't know. What is Sade?
Maybe.
She got an interesting little real name too.
Mrs.
I don't
Gatewood.
He said, I don't care.
Okay.
Say again, Russ?
Sade's real name is Mrs. Gatewood. For those who want to know.
DJ, that's Russ's last name.
I figured that out. I had intuition on that.
Well, Maxwell is definitely some baby making music. The concerts, I'm sure there's some people running to the vendor stand at the concerts and getting pregnant during the show and coming back to their seats, you know.
So peep this. That version, the version that CJ played is part of the 18-minute suite.
Yeah.
Until the cops come knocking. Yeah. There is a version of that song that's 18 minutes long.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't make
it's
a baby,
ridiculous. Even you can stretch out 18 minutes, Jerry.
No, I'd be up making a sandwich, man. Making a sandwich and refreshing my drink.
He said this sandwich making music, okay? I'm done.
Getting ready for round 2. I didn't know it was a long version, baby. I thought I was timing my stuff just right, but you know.
You gotta pace yourself. It's
man, I didn't know.
So Jerry, I got one more for you too. In the 18-minute range.
I can't wait to hear this. Okay, go ahead.
No, this is serious. In the 18-minute range, on the Batman soundtrack, there is an 18-minute version of "Scandalous" by Prince.
Oh, I got to hear that.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
On the soundtrack, long. I got that soundtrack up. I got to get that.
Well, no, it's not actually on the soundtrack. If you had the single for "Scandalous," it's an 18-minute version.
I'm sure it's online. The internet is undefeated.
Yeah. The internet is undefeated.
Writing that down. Find it tomorrow.
Internets.
There you go. Yeah.
What you know about Maxwell, DJ?
Maxwell, y'all asked a question earlier about what do people play? Do they play male or female music during their lovemaking sections? And Maxwell fits right in the middle. So he's like the perfect person to play because Maxwell, he kind of had that androgynous, you know, Prince kind of a thing where, you know, like watch this. Love is genderless. Love is unconditional. Love is agape. It's genderless, male or female. Maxwell represents just love.
That's a good one. I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
And the boy makes some good songs too. That's the bottom line.
I mean, I've encountered women that love him so much that I mean, even me being a person who make music, I had to accept that Maxwell was what he was, because it don't matter. Like Maxwell was Max. I had a woman that loved me for real at one point, but Maxwell,
She said, "Get out the way."
Yeah.
You know, so I befriended the essence of Maxwell in my house because
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
What you do?
Smart move. Smart move, sir.
So let me ask the ladies on the panel.
Yes.
What does when he mentioned Maxwell being kind of down the middle of the road as far as androgyny, but I don't really see that. So as a woman,
in sound.
Okay.
Okay.
With the you know, the falsetto up here. So women, what do you? Is it the falsetto? Because is it the falsetto or is it the baritone, the low register? What is it that gets you in the mood?
All of that. It just depends on where you apply it. Its timing is everything. Now I'm gonna zoom in on this one.
I'm gonna
zoom in on this one now. Okay, listen to sis now.
Listen here.
Am I right? I got my lipstick here. Timing is everything. You want to make sure that your timing is right in terms of what you say, in terms of what you do, when you go in for the kiss, when you don't, you know. And so that's how I would probably describe the use of his gift. You know, the timing in which he goes into that falsetto. Is it a crescendo or what do you do? What point are you trying to prove? Hopefully I answered your question. Jerry left. He's like, basically what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, it's a matter of timing and placement. What do you say about that, DJ?
I agree.
No, you didn't answer my question. You had a moment, so I'm just gonna let you roll with it. So
okay, I'm back. So what was that you saying and whatnot?
I said love is communication, and it has language. And you know, when a person has the ability to express themselves well or express themselves knowledgeable in a particular area, you know, or or like a dance, like you know where to put your feet or where to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what Maxwell is he's the whole of what love is. Now, a woman appreciates and respects her femininity just like they do the masculinity. So a woman really wants a mix of masculine and feminine. That's really what we're all supposed to work to. The place we're supposed to work to as individuals. You want a balance in your masculine and your feminine, but based on the way the world is, you know, our masculine, our egos and our attitude and our pride and all of that stuff, you know, and you may not know how or where to find what that balance is, you know. So yeah, that's
so the
my
yin
take
and the yang. Gotta have the yin and the yang.
Yes.
Like I'm actually learning that right now in my life, that it's okay for me to release some of the concept of what I've been taught that masculinity was, and I can be just as much man, cry a tear, be sensitive. It doesn't stop me from being the man that I am because I have these experiences.
I mean, I think that's why shame is such a real song, right? Like, and it hits us in such a way because it is that expression. It's not just a man begging. There's plenty of songs of men crying or begging or whatever, but there's a real expression of balance, of vulnerability, of acknowledgement of, you know, both sides of the game. And, you know, that's so rare, particularly in Black male expression, in popular media, that it's like, you know, it's like coming up with gold or something. So it's very precious.
Really, I might have to say that that's a gift. And I say that because my dad, being who he was, you know, that was something that was birthed in me because of what his legacy was. Like, you know, he wrote music. You know, he'll tell you I write music to help people get from Monday to Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? and my dad being a preacher, my grandfather being a pastor. So what I did was kind of merge them all together in a way that they all made sense. There used to be so much ridicule about, making secular music, and my dad went through that, I went through that. But the reality is, the word gospel at its core meaning means the truth and the good news.
Yep, the good news.
So if I'm telling the truth and I'm telling the good news, and then God is love, then when I sing about love or I make music talking about truth and good news, then why is it a problem?
Hello?
So what I did was really begin to tailor the way that I approach music to make sure that there was no debate. You can't debate the truth. Only a fool, the word says that only a fool despises correction. Only a fool is going to despise the truth or debate the truth. So shame, it was inevitable for it to do what it did. I gave it to God by the way that it was created. So it had to return that. I might be telling some of my secrets right now.
Oh, no, what you're saying is so key. What you're saying is so key, because I think a lot of relationships, go through these different stages, and people sometimes in the church as well, they just brush it under the rug. But thank God for people like you who can write a song, who could speak to that, and maybe it could save a lot of marriages. So I think it's key. We need truth tellers, in R&B as well. So I think
it's a hard life. I'll tell you that, it's a hard life.
All I know is that I don't know if we should send you a bill tonight, or you send us a bill, because there's some counseling sessions going on here tonight, man.
Well, I'll tell you this. I was going to say this earlier. I forgot what it was to ask, but I actually went to see a therapist because I thought that I might be nuts because of what I was experiencing in my family and what I experienced from the majority of people and situations. And I was like, when I finally got to the point that I accepted the humility of going, because that's a whole process in itself. When I went, they sat me with the head of cognitive therapy or something like that. Cognitive
behavior therapy.
Yeah, they sat me, CBT, yep. They sat me with the lady who was like the head of that. And I went in and I began to talk, because I was really nervous about not wanting to be labeled or judged a certain way. So I felt like I need to let you hear me. And when I finished talking, the lady looked at me and she sat back in the chair and she folded her arms like this and she said, "Mr. Rogers, what do you want from me?" And I said, "Well, I came in to find out if I'm crazy." She said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, people and they, and everybody." And she said, "Mr. Rogers, you do know that people are crazy, don't you?"
Oh, gosh. But listen, I got a question for you, Jay.
I want to say this.
Okay.
Because I don't want to make it like there's no ego or anything in this for me. What she was telling me was, you're not crazy. Regardless of what you've been or where you've been or what you didn't know or what you didn't understand, you got it figured out now. Now watch this. Having it figured out don't mean that you're done. It just means you understand how to use this and how to use this, because it's never going to stop. It's a continual, you got to keep figuring and calculating and comprehending and understanding and responding. The key is don't react.
Wow.
Learn what and how to do so that you can respond when it's time, not react. Reacting is emotional. Reacting is without thought. And feelings is not facts. And facts ain't always the truth. So if you react to your feeling, you could be wrong.
So DJ, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let CJ play another song. And then I want you to kind of expound a little bit on how those tools that you learned in that moment, how you apply it to your songwriting. Is that fair?
Wait, which part?
See, he's going to play a song, and then I want what you the point that you just described in terms of what you learned from that session.
Okay.
I want to know how you apply that to your songwriting.
Absolutely.
All right, CJ.
Nothing is forbidden when we touch, baby. Yeah. Things you make do. Every little thing for you. I wanna do, yeah. Things you make do.
Yes.
Hey now.
All right.
Tell us, give us your.
You know, I've never looked at Kool-Aid the same. You had to have seen the movie, but you know what I'm saying? I've never looked at it the same. I'm like, gotta think about that. With extra sugar, Kool-Aid in the belly button.
All right. One more thing. They're gonna have some explaining to do tomorrow. One more thing.
You know, Joe and Case are two of the most underrated male vocalists of our area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Case and Joe. That was Joe.
Yeah.
You said
I
Case
agree.
and Joe?
Yeah, I think they're two of the most underrated male vocalists of this generation.
I would agree when you say Joe.
Oh.
I disagree when you say Case.
All right, CJ, go to the
That's
next
all
song.
right. That's what this show is about.
Hey, look,
I love Joe. I
I'm
love
a
Joe.
I'm a real one when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? And I'll throw myself under the bus. You know what I'm saying? For how I view excellence in music. You know what I'm saying? The majority of my friends, I feel like, are much greater singers than I, but I'm a great expresser and a great writer. You know what I'm saying? But Joe,
That boy.
Joe is a monster.
Joe low-key started this movement because his very first album is what let all us church boys know, wait a minute. Actually, it was Jodeci. Then after Jodeci, it was Joe. Right. And Joe's album was like, wait a minute. He really from the church. You mean we could really like, you know,
right? And then it kicked open the door for intro and all of these different.
Oh, intro! Wow, come on, girl.
Listen,
yes, man,
you know, JoJo KC came straight from the pews of the church. My God.
Oh,
CJ,
you gotta play some more. You gotta play some more.
Yeah, come on, CJ.
Freaky is all I see. What must I say?
Here we go.
I do. But you show how much I think about freaking you, babe. What must I say? What must I do? What must I do? But you show how much.
What version is it? What's that version, CJ?
Oh, that's the remix.
That's a DJ. That was the DJ making music right there. DJ had to pull that one. That was boy. There was so many remixes came out of Uptown.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Good pull, Flash. Good pull.
Right on.
Absolutely. I love Andre Harrell and everything that he put out.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Andre.
Keep it going, CJ. Keep it going.
Uptown free remix, boy.
I know, right?
Keep it going.
All right, CJ, we see you.
I can only speak for the things that I've been through. So when it comes to our love, I'll talk the whole night through about the loving I've been promises. Lately, baby, I ain't had no kissing. Don't you love me? Can we stay together? Like when we used to.
DJ, you all right over there, bro?
Hey, I ain't had that feeling in a while.
Oh my goodness! Well, at least
Take a sip of that water.
September 18th,
Take a
right?
sip of that water, brother.
Take a sip
Take a sip of that water.
Because ain't nobody coming over, man.
Right.
You have to work it out.
Ain't nobody
Like,
coming over.
Hey, Instacart. Hey, come on.
Hey, look, the Instacart, they can't even come in.
Oh,
They can't even come in.
So
Listen,
truth be told, we could this whole show could have been done on Luther. This whole show
That's true.
could have been done on Luther.
Easily.
real talk. It's another one of those songs where the production really leads for me. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Luther's voice is phenomenal. There's no second to it, but the way that drum, that bass, and the keys come in, and they're so simple, and they let him do what he does. It's just, I mean, it's prime to me. Prime.
And don't let him put some
Hey, Flash.
Yes.
Tracy, is that Nat Adderley Jr.?
I'm sorry.
I think that is Nat
Is that-
Adderley Jr. production on there.
Yeah, okay.
Mm,
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Is that Marcus Miller playing on that bass?
okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
I said, look.
Yeah.
Now, have you guys? Have we all seen Luther in concert?
No.
Yes.
Yes. I went to
Alright,
go
so
see Luther Vandross, Star, and
Luther to me was like going to see Janet Jackson. His background singers were like Janet Jackson's dancers.
Oh,
They were so choreographed and so perfect, and you can just tell they rehearsed. And Luther always played his song, and he would tell you, "I'm gonna make it sound just like on the album that y'all gonna hear live."
all dresses.
And just amazing, amazing. I got to see him several times. He was amazing.
I saw a Luther
Lisa
concert
Fisher.
on laser disc. That's about as close to
Laser
Well-
disc. Wow.
the big drum.
Mm,
Them joints. That was
yeah.
Baby, how old
Like
is you, baby?
I can't tell nobody.
Mhm. What's your favorite
Shout
Luther
out,
cut,
Lisa.
everybody? What's your favorite
Lisa-
Luther song?
House is not a home.
God.
Long
Ooh.
ago,
Oh,
Hard to pick a favorite.
and oh so
Favorite.
no.
It's hard to
I
pick a
fell in
favorite.
love with you.
I like So Amazing.
Now and
Yeah, So Amazing is good.
Then,
You gotta see yours, DJ. What'd you say there?
What'd you
now
say?
and then I call your name.
I call your name,
Yeah, yes.
and suddenly,
Hey!
Face appear.
Hey, come on with it.
hey,
You know, one song that is overlooked is the joint he did with Gregory.
I know.
Better than love.
That
Yeah.
song is so overlooked. Because I was so shocked because Gregory delivered. Everybody can't sing with Luther, and Gregory delivered. I was waiting to hear a tap dance. I never heard a tap shoe that well. But Gregory Hines delivered on that, man.
Honestly, there were parts of that song where I couldn't tell their voice apart, to tell you the truth.
It's true.
I couldn't tell who was doing what.
What's the lyrics, Russell?
I
Fell
fell
asleep late last night.
Late last night. Yeah.
Yes. And I
And
know the
and
night and almost half the day away.
Yeah, what she said. What she said.
I just got up. There you go. So that I could hear her say,
She's still in love.
Yeah.
And no one can take her love away.
And he comes in. Ooh,
Oh, love.
Yep. Come on, Gregory.
Come on.
Yeah. Come on.
There we go.
Come on, DJ.
All right, CJ, you're gonna have to play that one now, CJ.
Oh God, y'all awesome.
Find that
That
one
song
for
was
CJ Flash.
That song was dope, man.
Now,
Because
now
everybody,
Hey,
there's
yo,
only a
but-
few people that can sing with him, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, but y'all talking about baby making music, and I ain't heard of Isley yet.
Oh,
See,
well, we're
now,
gonna get there.
see, now, okay.
It's okay, CJ. It's okay.
No. See,
There you go.
that's where I was going.
We with you, bro. We with you.
Girl, I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad you chose me, baby.
Hey!
See, you was reading my mind, brother.
Yeah.
Because that was where
DJ getting mad over there. I feel you.
Right.
CJ was hot. He was hot.
He was like, "I'm telling me what I'm gonna play."
CJ
Get your
said,
hand
y'all
out my
better.
pocket.
CJ just said, if y'all shorten up the stories, I could play some more music. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. You said
is that.
it's our bad. Okay. We gonna
All right,
So that's why I
I'm
keep
gonna
saying.
zip my
That's why I
lip.
keep saying. That's why I keep saying. Give us another one, CJ.
yeah.
Right. Right.
No,
Somebody
seriously,
gotta
give us another one, CJ. Seriously, go ahead.
Okay.
There it is.
There you go.
Fell asleep late last night, and I dreamed that the night was half the day away. I just got up so that I could hear her say she's still in love, and no one could take her love away. Ooh, love wakes me up every day, and I thought no one could ever make me feel this way. It fills me up every time I hear her say she's still in love, and no one could take her love away. I wanna be loved. There's nothing better than love. What in the world could you ever be thinking of?
Oh man, come on,
Oh
man.
my Jesus!
Come on, man. Come on.
Man, okay.
Ain't no auto tune
Okay.
on there. Ain't no auto tune in
No
that.
auto-tune.
No.
Now I know I'm always shouting out my family, but I got to shout out my family.
Go
on
ahead.
this one.
Come on, right.
So for I would say I think it was 1985. My family had a family reunion, and we the kind of family that everybody comes from every corner of the earth,
Nice.
and everybody has a talent. So they had a after party after the family reunion barbecue. Kids couldn't go, but they filmed it on a whole camcorder. My dad, my Uncle Lee, my Aunt Patty, my Aunt Susie, and my Uncle Rob sang that song. And when I tell you, you could not tell the difference from the record to the way they sang that song, baby. I still listen to it to this day. They got it on cassette tape, and I still listen to it to this day.
Is that your Uncle Lee, who's a writer?
That's my Uncle Lee, who was the head of Collage, writer for Whispers and Bobby Brown.
I like the way you said they had a camcorder. They recorded.
They did. They had the whole, somebody had to commit.
A little different now. A little different now, but you had the whole
camcorder.
Nice.
I'm so grateful somebody committed to recording that thing.
See, you know, made us think about it, man. I miss my family, man. We can't even have a family reunion, man.
Can't even have a family reunion.
Thanksgiving coming up, we don't know what we're gonna do.
Mama, you want us to host? We are there via satellite on the internet.
Right.
Hey, DJ, you having a bubble turkey? A bubble turkey?
Me too, yeah. I'll holler at all of y'all next time.
It's all right. We gonna make it to the next one, and then we'll
might
turn
not
up.
get out of here till the 23rd of December.
Oh,
boy!
Wow!
Oh boy!
Wow!
So who's cooking? Because I will make my rounds on the 25th.
Okay.
And it might be via text. I don't know. We're gonna see how these numbers do.
Hello. Okay.
All right, keep it going, CJ. You on a roll.
When I first saw you, you had sparkle in your eye, like the stars at night, high in the sky. How I wish that you were mine, 'cause to me, you're one of a kind. When I look at you, it seems so untrue. How someone like you can make me feel the way you do.
I'm gonna let DJ Big Russ go about that one first. He loved him some Cameo.
I'm still singing. I see the sparkle in you. I'm still singing.
I see the sparkle in your eyes. I see the sparkle in your
Cameo.
eyes.
Cameo.
Came on out with that.
I was all up in here with that.
You're talking all loud like Kevin Hart in that commercial. Why are you talking so loud?
Because that's what I do.
We can hear you. We're right here. Russ woke up. So,
yo, man, Cameo. Cameo was known for their slow songs. They had a funky song on there, a mid-tempo song, and one slow song for every album. I Owe It All to You, Sparkle, Why Have I Lost You, Feel Me, dude. You can't go wrong with Cameo.
I'm in now.
Oh yeah, the Lieutenant Boys.
CJ or Jerry, you want to do a commercial break?
Yeah. Let's do this. Because it's like I think DJ needs us to stay on till midnight with him or something. But he's having so much fun. But I would just want you to know, in case you guys just joined us, this is IRTS Live. I remember that song live. We're doing a show tonight about baby making music, slow jams. This show is brought to you, and all our shows are brought to you by United Players. It takes the hood to save the hood, and lifelong medical care, where they're offering high quality health, dental, and social services to all ages and incomes. I know now you want to be a sponsor of this program. So email me at info@irtsshow.com. I'll send you all the information you need. You see how we're all these pictures behind me? I could take one of those down and put your logo up there. See how Ryan Nicole is drinking her water out the cup? That could be your cup. See how, everybody, see all the things on CJ, the bottle of your hot sauce right there. Tracy got your own, what you call that? The
hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer. That could be yours. Look at it. We're having so much fun. Everybody sees it. We got people all across the country looking at us.
McDowell's hat. You can have your own McDowell's hat.
I mean, take an opportunity to support some young folks trying to do some things and make some things happen. So we appreciate you for that. Okay. Tonight's show is all about baby making music. We're having a lot of fun. Tracy Anderson, the CEO of Plush Life Media, about a half hour, 45 minutes ago, called a friend, Mr. DJ Rogers Jr., who has jumped in here. Has been a great guest. We appreciate you being on here, man. Hope you're having as much fun as we're having.
Absolutely.
So all those people whose names you just dropped, you can tell them about this show, and maybe they can be a guest too.
You never know.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Is that a yes or no, bro? I'm looking at you. I'm looking right at you.
Yeah.
You said Tyrese. You said Joe. I'm like, come on, man.
Oh, man. I'm going to call Carl Thomas first.
Okay.
Yes, call him. That'd be great.
Okay, tell him just come on and sit in with us. I think we can take 10 people, so we can have you and Carl at the same time.
Call that boy right now, Jack.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real.
CJ, we got maybe just it's 8:55, so let's do maybe 10 more minutes because Ryan Nicole got to put Onyx down.
I do.
And I always get hungry about this time of night. So
you about to leave me?
No.
Oh no, DJ.
I know, right? He's like, don't leave me in the house by myself.
Oh no.
Get your cell phone numbers, everybody give me your cell phone numbers.
What you sauteing over there is what I want to know. That looks like a nice kitchen.
Come through.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Oh, we about to get
it.
It's
messy, but
it's cool.
Okay. Let's give it a DJ's house. That's what we doing.
That's what we doing. We coming to your house.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the COVID test. You gotta be on the table.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I will bring the bubble turkey, brother.
Don't play. We got plenty of room in here.
Yeah.
You know what you need to get DJ is some skates and just skate around in there like Mike Epps and them. You got
Skates.
He said, not on my floors. Not on my floors. No.
So let me just tell you, I just look like this.
Not on my floor.
I feel you, bro.
I ain't about to be up on those skates. No. Last time I got on a hoverboard, I was in the hospital getting stitches.
Okay, all right. You stay on. You stay on flat shoes, flat surfaces.
A strong man knows his weakness. There you go.
Right.
No good if you ain't got to prove nothing to nobody no more. Go ahead, CJ Flash.
I knew you when I had a friend. Very deeply, love lived within. But somehow we got loose from what was oh so tight. Somewhere we went wrong when we were oh so right. What's a man to do? Just can't take no. What's a man to do? What am I to do when my heart leads me to the door? Now I've tried and tried again, but now this is the end. Tell me what's the use of holding on if we can't be friends?
Okay. Let me see who should talk about that song. Let's. I'm sorry, Russ. Come back, Russ. Russ. Hello.
Yeah, Russ.
Okay. Okay. Time out. Yeah. Time out, Russ.
You need a moment. You need a moment in the kitchen.
Man, Carl was putting it down for all the brothers right there, brother. He was putting it down.
Yeah.
Yes, you could put it between the Frankie record and Carl's record. You were good. You were good.
He can work it all out.
Carl, I will also. He was an unheralded, real good vocalist, and he sounded like this on stage, off stage, radio interviews. He walking down the street, he sounded like he's singing, and he just Duke. He could sing. He could really sing, and he has some good material. He has some really good material.
Yeah, and DJ, apparently you wrote some of that material. If I understand you correctly.
Summer Rain and Special Lady.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Carl Thomas. Ooh, Carl Thomas has some joy. He had DJs playing mid tempos in the clubs.
That's real.
Right.
Yeah.
That's real.
I wish I never met her.
Okay. Bing, bing, bing. Come on now.
You know?
Yeah.
DJ Flash, squeeze another one in on us, for us, to us.
My life, I have to go. Have me any way you want to. Just take care and love me to my attention, dog. 'Cause you are my starship. Take me out tonight and don't be late. Yes, you are my starship. Take me out tonight and don't be late. And don't you come.
What's up, Carl?
Carl Thomas, how are you, sweetheart?
Carl Thomas in the building.
What's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm good.
We
Come join the party, man.
Yeah, you should come through. We were.
I'm out here a warm Houston night outside.
Nice.
With a Kango on. I love you for that.
We're keeping your friend DJ company because he's real lonely up in that house all by himself. So
Look, he said he'll be all right. Yeah, he's sitting up here talking about I got time to rehearse and get my lines right.
Come on here if you want to, babe. Now it's nothing.
So they doing this show, man, and the show is about baby making music. And of course, they just played Carl Thomas and talked about when what Carl Thomas was. You say what? This is not Instagram, right?
No, we're on Facebook, YouTube.
Yeah.
Facebook, YouTube.
Twitter. Yeah, send me a link. I'll go right there.
I sure will. We'll send him a link. He's going right there.
Okay, should I send it to his Facebook?
Yeah. Well,
are you gonna
send it to me? I'll send it to him.
Oh,
all right. Well, send that link I sent you. Just forward that link I sent you.
Okay.
Shout out to all our viewers out there. You see how the sausage is being made right now.
That's right. That's right.
And I get the feeling one of the us sausages is about to get cut for Carl Thomas. So
okay, listen.
No, I think we. Well, you gotta. But okay, first of all, Tracy, do you see what we can do? 10? Is it possible? Do you see where we can do 10 more screens, or do you only see the 6?
Bring them on, child. We got space.
Okay.
right.
I don't know if he was coming in.
Oh, right.
Checking out
the show.
I'm just checking out the show.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Well, listen, while we trying to figure out the technicals and all of that, that last song, "You Are My Starship," Michael Henderson, Norman Connors, great joint. I will say, I'd known about that song, but Questlove brought that back to my attention. Like, I want to say 10, 15 years ago, he used to put out these mixes, and one of them had the song. Yeah, it was called Baby Making Music. Exactly. Yep. And I want to say one of the volumes opened with this one. Open with Norman Connors, and
Well, You Are My Starship is that is a classic joint. I've heard it done. There's some covers out there, but they don't do any of it. None of them do it justice. It's so simple. It's just a simple, true love ballad. It's a true love ballad.
So every time we do these shows, it reminds me of how much older I am than you guys. And you guys talking about hearing it from your parents and all. I put the needle down on that myself. I was already at the club, so you guys were just thinking about playing that music. So, but that one, when Michael Henderson came out, and I talked about this before on the show, Michael and Phyllis Hyman and Angie Bofill all kind of came out at the same time. They're all on the same label, all 6 feet plus, all sounding beautiful and grown up. That's when my musical taste was changing out of funkadelic and getting into that more grown up kind of stuff. And man, Michael Henderson's one of my favorites. You know, at the concert, "Be My Girl," his version of "Be My Girl" was amazing, which he wrote the dramatics. You know, just Michael Henderson played with Miles Davis. He was a virtuoso.
Yeah,
wow,
he really was.
Norman Connors, man.
Yeah,
that's dope.
And Norman Connors, I think, was playing at Yoshi's the night Phyllis passed away.
Oh, no.
He got the news while he was on stage at Yoshi's. Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those moments. One of those moments. Good pull, Flash.
Thank you.
Pull another one.
You know we're gonna have to make this into a whole mixtape thing, right?
Please.
Yeah, I got you. It's coming.
I'll give you $1.50 for one.
Have never been so much in love before. What a difference a true love made in my life. So nice, so right. Loving you gave me something new that I never felt, never dreamed of. Something's changed, no, it's not the feeling I had before.
We got lost again. We're doing a show. We got to remember. We got lost again singing Jeffrey Osborne. Jeffrey Osborne, another one of those voices that when you hear Jeffrey Osborne's voice, you say, "Okay, that's Jeffrey Osborne." Everybody else sound like him.
Can I say something? As soon as I heard that come on, I just got a revelation about what the show is. You talk about baby making music. The first thing that came to my mind is baby making or bastard making.
Oh yes, come on.
Oh,
because baby making music, like that was baby making music, like where you're listening to truth, the placement, the excellence. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like music nowadays, none of it is based on the foundation and fundamentals of the truth of what music is. Number one, you're playing an application and not an instrument. You know, so what the music has the ability to do to your body from a frequency place has been removed. You know, auto-tune removes frequencies in the voice where the anointing lies.
Hello,
All of
come
that
on
type
now.
of all of that type of stuff has to do with the baby making. You know what I'm saying? When we're making love, you're listening to real words, and the real words are placed in the right. It's like music becomes science at that point because it's mathematically correct and everything just lines up the way that it does. Now everything is, you know what I'm saying, and the words ain't, you know, if the power of life and death is in the tongue, it don't matter if we was singing or we was talking. Now, are you talking right or are you talking wrong? When you talk right, you get from that. So those songs, it's like listening to that one song is so different than so much because it's all the right stuff is in there. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this: how do you feel about what we're playing now compared to what's in the marketplace right now? I mean, you have you have an old soul, but yet I look at you like a bridge because you can sing and speak to the new generation, but at the same time you have such reverence and respect for what was done in the past, obviously because of, you know, the gifts and talents passed down from your father, right? Rest in peace.
But what people don't understand is it is necessary. Like I consider myself a bridge. When Shame came out and did what he did, God confirmed being a bridge because that was a classic song that came out in future time, and it still did what it was supposed to do. Older people, younger people, the way I saw that is I approach my life and everything in it now, the way I dress, the way that I do everything from a classic place. Classic never goes out of style. Doesn't mean that it's old. People will take classic and make it as being old. No, classic may be the cut on the suit that I wear. My suit is never gonna go out of style. You got to change yours next year.
Now everybody doesn't see that the way you do. So, like, how do you feel about today's lyrical
content? The thing is, it's not about not seeing it the way that I do. They may not just see it at all. It's available to be seen. The word says, "I once was blind, but now I see." So everybody has the ability to see, but you got to choose to and want to. That's why when he said, "Seek and ye shall find." You know what I'm saying? Like,
I will preach on you tonight. I don't know.
See, it's like I said earlier. I don't know if we should send him a bill or he's gonna send us a bill because
it's impossible for me to get a bill. God told me to make myself valuable everywhere I go, and I live.
Well, I like that because I ain't got no money. I appreciate that, brother.
Name two artists that's young and doing their thing right now in the marketplace. That's either up and coming that we don't know about, or people that we do know about. Like, I love her. I'm a big fan of her.
That was the first thing out my mouth.
Same thing. Yeah.
I don't know if there's like she's my one that I'm like, you know,
Damage is the joint.
Oh,
Damage is the joint.
No, but she got a few songs, but I liked it was a record that Daniel Caesar did. With Brandy called Love Again.
Yeah.
And I really liked that record. I think it was because I think they interpolated one of my dad's songs. I think that's why I liked it so much. I'm still researching that. Exactly. But definitely her. There was somebody the other day I think I thought of, but nobody really does it the way that I believe it's supposed to be done to get out of it all that we're supposed to get. You know, a lot of people are in this for the wrong reasons. If you're in this just because you want to be an entertainer, you want to make money, you want to be a star, you know, or you want to whatever, then you're most likely missing the purpose for you to be in here. Everything that I do has to be approached with purpose, because if it's approached with purpose, I win, and everybody else does too.
All right. Well, I want to get your take on what CJ's about to play next.
Well, hold on. Before you say that, let me say a couple things. First of all, I always like to say that I always ask young people, they said, you can make a hit record, but you need to make a great song. Because that great song they'll be playing 20, 30, 40 years from now. They'll remake it in smooth jazz. 5 different artists will do it, but a hit song can come and go and becomes a novelty or something like that. So you want to be rich, you want to be famous. So you can buy a car with a hit song. You can buy DJ Rogers' house with a great record. You know what I mean?
There it is.
There it is.
And then I also wanted to say that Lynette Washington said she'll buy one of those mixtapes. Let you guys know that. I saw Armand Carr in the chat here saying that Baby Making Music was his thing. So and then Denise West is all over it. JD is still there. Shell Bay is still there. We're having a lot of fun here tonight, man. Having a lot of fun. So for real though, we got to stop this. So CJ, I'm gonna let you do.
Wait. Can I say one thing real quick?
Sure.
We talk about the young cats who are kind of making a little bit of noise. One person I think is kind of true to the art form is Khalid. He's not. It's not about what he looks like or what he's wearing. His art has substance to it. I really dig what he's trying to create. I really like it a lot.
And nobody's saying anything about PJ Morton, also the son of
Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Listen, he knew. He knew relatively.
No, he's not. No, first of all, based on the context of the question that was asked,
he ain't new.
PJ can't even be in there.
Hell no.
Like,
but wait a minute, I don't know.
No, the question.
No. He's right. He's right.
Look,
PJ can't be in that category y'all talking about right there.
I'm like a historian to this. Like I'm really a part of the legacy of it. So here's the thing. PJ, when you say a new artist, you know, you can't look at PJ as a new artist because PJ has been supporting all the artists in the game for years, long before he was an artist. He was a player.
Yeah.
And he was playing behind MDN for people like Faith and, you know, everybody else. That's how I first met him. Aside from the fact that his daddy was PJ Morton and know my daddy, when I actually met him, it was in Atlanta, and he was a musician. And I watched him go through the personal struggle that my dad went through about being a preacher's kid, a bishop's kid, and wanting to make music, just music, without being judged or ridiculed by the church. And he's the first one to really break through, be received and accepted, you know, and a lot of it had to do with timing in the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like technology, things that technology gave us allowed us the opportunity for people like PJ to do what he's done. Like certain people like myself, like the church, we really like run the music game. You keep it for real 1,000.
I already know.
Ain't none of these records getting made without us.
I already know.
Everybody play an instrument.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Unless you came from the church. So there's people that come from that are technically new to the world. They not new at all.
I feel you. I feel you.
This could be a little fresh. So if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to, DJ. You spoke of your dad, right? And so we definitely want to take a moment, a pause, to salute a general, not only in gospel but in R&B. And we have the blessing and honor to have his beautiful seed sitting on this panel tonight.
Really
is there any one memory that you'd like to share tonight?
And then I'm going to hit that note from that one song after you're done. Go ahead.
Is there one quick statement or maybe a quote that he gave you or some kind of nugget that maybe he passed on that you might want to speak to?
You know, in my life, I've met some people with one body and two faces. And if you live long enough, you'll find out that everybody walking by your side ain't on your side. Man, those are the words of DJ Rogers singing.
That's wisdom.
Yes,
no, but
yes, it is.
And my dad would always say that, you know, he wasn't trying to be a preacher or a teacher, but that he writes music that just get people from Monday to Tuesday. And yeah, I think he did a pretty good job.
Yes, he did.
Pops,
Yeah, he did.
you know, for people that may not know, like a few of those, my pops really like inspired and influenced generations of music and sound. The way records were approached. You know, my dad is the reason there's a Hezekiah and a Won't He Make You Clean or All Right Now, and, you know, different records by John P. Key, you know, like Rance Allen and my pops, James Moore and my pop, like my pops was like with the elites of gospel, and then like open the doors for the cats that came in R&B, like, you know, the Jodeci's and the Aaron Halls and the, like, if people really knew these stories, like these people all come from the same places and branched out, and that's how we have this music game. Like, you know, Joe was from the church. Everybody who's dope, anybody singing for real,
right?
I promise to God, they from the church.
Yeah.
Period. It ain't nowhere. They took music out to school, so where else we was gonna get it?
But that part,
right.
What church did Maxwell go to?
Right.
You was either at church or you had a parent who was just really into music, and that's how you got it, you know. But my I believe that my dad has really I mean, when you just look at what he did in gospel to, you know, songs like I Don't Fuck With You by Big Sean. The sample on that record is my pops. Common's Faithful, Faith Evans, you know, like, I mean, people don't know this, but the Rance Allen record with Kirk Franklin, something about the name Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even know where Pops was getting. He was getting bread from everywhere. Lauryn Hill, like everybody sampled his records, you know. So I'm just thankful and grateful. You know, I don't I really try to live in wisdom, walk in wisdom. And I wrote a song, I don't know how much time we have, but I wrote a song called A Part of Life. And I just said, I faced the pain, I grew and changed, and I got stronger. I blossomed like a flower that died and grew again. I battled the storm, but I welcomed the rain. And then the sun started shining and dried my tears away. I realized that love is the answer and that love never fails. That love is the chapter in the book of life that explains how it's all just a part of life. All the suffering and the sacrifice, the cloudy days and the lonely nights. In spite of all the pain, I mean, in spite of all the fear, the pain and the tears, it's all just a part of life. So when you feel like giving up, when you've had more than enough, when real life circumstances call more than your bluff, when you're down on your knees, get up, know and believe that it's all just a part of life. So
I definitely want to thank you for sharing and being transparent. I know that, you know, 2020 has been quite a year, you know, to have lost your father. So we just want to salute you.
Yeah, I lost my uncle 17 days after that.
Wow, my God.
Yeah. And then I came, and then I had to come into the bubble the next day.
And we're sending virtual hugs, you know. I love you are.
Yeah, man. A non-COVID spreading hug right there, bro. Let me hit that note for you. Let me hit that note. Say yeah.
Stop it, Jerry. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it, Jerry.
What do you think, dude? Thank you. I was going to do that next, but you stopped me. See, now you're my feeling.
I
No. Well, y'all. All right, CJ Flash, one more song to end this fantastic show that we've done, and then we're gonna matter of fact, let's wrap it up first, then we'll do the song and we out. Okay, so DJ Rogers, what we do at this point is we just kind of go around the horn really quickly, and you can hear the different things that we folks are doing up here in the Bay Area. We're going to start with Ryan Nicole because she did some fantastic work last Sunday that you can see on YouTube because you got plenty of time on your hands, as you said. So we're going to send you a link. Tell them all about it, Ryan.
Yeah, check out the Haven Project. I did a project here in Oakland to represent the whole Bay Area. It's a bunch of artists and culture makers coming together to share their experiences and their perspectives on housing justice. What that looks like in layman's terms is just artists coming together talking about what we traditionally know as homelessness, but we're calling houselessness. So we know that culture moves the needle in all political arenas. And so I'm just taking our power back. And Haven is a first attempt at that. And taking the power back and making sure we're moving the needle towards justice for our people that are unhoused. And so that's up on YouTube. So please check that out. You can Google Haven Project Oakland and find that out there. And I actually am grateful to have a little bit of time to rest. So I'll be resting this week before going into the can to do some writing with ACT, and we're doing some revisions of a Shakespeare piece for their Masters in Fine Arts class.
Beautiful, beautiful. As always, Ryan's not doing anything at all, as always. All right, so DJ, if you need some music to listen to on Friday, Big Russ and CJ Flash will tell you about that. Go ahead, fellas.
Go ahead, Russ.
So Friday, man, you can check out our show. It's a lot of fun. We're on 5 different platforms: Periscope, Facebook, Instagram. More popular on Mixcloud and Twitch.tv. We're on from 12 noon to 4 p.m. It's playing old school house, old school funk, old school hip hop. It's so much fun. We call it the extravaganza. And my man CJ Flash gets down on turntables. I'm down on turntables. The audience is part of the show. We wrap up the show every week, kind of just rubbing on what we've just been doing here. We have a slow jam battle at the end of the show where the listeners can submit their categories, and then we battle. CJ will pick a song, and I pick a song, and then the listeners will actually pick which one wins each round. It's kind of cool. So this is on multiple platforms. It's so much fun. We've been DJing for years, man, and we get a chance to do this for people all over the globe all at once. It is a lot of fun, personally gratifying. It's very cool.
There you go. CJ Flash, what do you want to add to that?
Not much to add to it, man, but it's just a lot of fun. And I can't say extravaganza like Russ can.
Yeah. Nobody can. Nobody can.
I don't even know.
There's only 2 syllables in the word, and he made it sound like there's 5. So I don't know how he does it, man. Tracy Anderson, the CEO of Plush Life Media. What's going on with you? Aside from getting great guests for the show at the drop of a dime like that, what else you got going on?
Which I'm so honored. I love you, TJ. You know that. It goes down on my Instagram apparently, because that's where DJ, he popped in to show support on my live. I'm live right now on Instagram. I saw his face. I'm like, come on here, DJ. I was typing and trying to multitask at the same time. I have had the privilege of having some really, really cool people come on my live on Instagram. And so that's what we do over there. So make sure you're following me at Plush Life Media. This Saturday, I'm going live with the head of cosmetics at IT Cosmetics, and she's going to give us some expertise, you know what I mean, for us. We don't have to be out here dry, ladies.
You got something for the bags? You got something for the bags?
Anything for the brothers? What's up?
Anything for the
sunscreen?
You understand? So she's going to try to pull mother together and get us together. But that is really the kickoff for a project that I've started called the Single Ladies Survival Kit. Now, for those of us that are single out here in these here streets, we're going to get some wisdom from not only professional makeup artists, but relationship experts. And I'm going to try to get DJ on there because he's really versed in terms of his wisdom. So we might have him come on and give a male perspective of dating and all of that good stuff. So definitely this Saturday, just check my timeline formal announcement on that. Why you laughing? Don't shrink back now, DJ.
No, I just said I'm gonna get me a wife and start letting them listen to me.
I know that's right.
All right.
It might be. You might want to check your DMs tonight, brother. You might want to check your DMs tonight.
You made some new friends up here in the Bay. Trust me.
You say what?
Listen.
I said you made some new friends up here in the Bay for sure. I can guarantee you that.
Hey, I got history in the Bay. I started in the Bay.
Yeah.
I met Tracy in the Bay.
Okay.
He said,
All right.
I used to sing it all.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ask that story on the next one.
Bay and all of that.
Yeah, okay. That'll be part 3 of the Baby Making Music show, you know?
Oh Lord. But no, so listen, it gets real, it gets real colorful on my live on Instagram. So ladies and gentlemen, come on, make sure you're following me. I have some other projects that I'm not ready to. Yes, honey, she's live. Okay. But I have some other projects that I'm not ready to announce yet, but I'm very, very excited. And so y'all keep your sister in your prayers, because
always
trying to hide in the background for years, right, DJ? And now I'm getting kind of thrusted to the front. So I'm gonna embrace it. I'm not gonna fight.
Won't he do it?
I just want to talk about the store that we got, the IRTS store, in case anybody wanted to get some swag from this store. We've got some masks and everything. I should have had it with me. Do we have the pictures, Tracy? There it is. So we got some caps, we got some mugs. You got the one with the mask that we got now. Got the mouse pad that Russ says that nobody uses no more, but everybody needs. There you go. That's not even it. Okay, put it on me right now. Bam.
A mouse pad that doubles as a mask. Look at that.
Listen, and it's all at IRTSshow.com. IRTSshow.com. Mouse pads, mouses.
Man, you put a hot pot on that.
You know what? You can buy and do whatever you want with it. I'm cool with that. Do whatever you want with it. So, and just keep watching us. We're on every Tuesday at 7:00. We really haven't been here in the last couple of weeks because of the election last week and something happened the week before. But we're happy to be back. We had a great show. We went really long tonight, but that's because we had a lot of fun. And I hope that for all the people that are staying there with us, I see it on my phone. A lot of folks are hanging there. It's going to be the replay of this will be up probably within a few hours or something like that. So if you missed part of the show, you want to catch some more, just hit the replay. You can see some of the songs might be edited out because we got the singing and carrying on. But
you in here forever, DJ. It's a wrap now.
DJ, we didn't get a chance to play the song.
You say what? I didn't even get a briefing on what I was getting into.
No, but you dived right in. You just did the double dutch and came right on in, man. You're a winner.
You hit the ground running, brother. You hit the ground running.
Come in with an open mind and a sense of humor. You did just fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all for having me. Thank you very much. If I could, I got to give another shameless plug. Please go download BET Plus and check out the first and second season of The Family Business. Carl Weber's The Family Business on BET Plus. The first 6 episodes of season 2 is up right now. We just finished the next 6. It'll be up in a couple weeks, and we already cleared for season 3. That's why I'm still in here. So I'm gonna give you the business. Duke James, that's my character. Matter of fact, go to my IG and follow at DJ Rogers Jr., but follow I'm Duke James. I am Duke James. That's my new page.
Listen, Duke James needs a cousin. Hello. I gets my thespian on. I can act.
I believe in faith and people walking in agreement.
All right.
I'm believing for Duke James to have a spinoff. So
all right.
in agreement, and
I'm in agreement with you. Touching and agreeing. All right, there we go.
All right. All right, so we got that all out. So CJ Flash, give us one more song that people are going to want to play the whole thing as they go into their evening and make a baby tonight.
Oh, that's simple.
Thank you, DJ. Love you, man.
Love you too, baby.
Last night, my woman, we cried together. Said we cried. And then we and we made love. Ooh, love like we never made love before.